Hello, all you beautiful people out there. I am Mrs. Realistic. Welcome once again back to the channel. I got a few requests to check out Hopsin, Ill Mind of Hopsin 6. I have done 5 and I believe 7. You know, his rap is really different and unique, and the messages that he brings, I think, are really thought-provoking and important for people to hear. It's not just rap so that you can sit there and bop your head to it. It's something that you can actually take a message from, and he pronounces all of his words, which is great. It's not mumble rap. So I'm always here for it. If you like what I do, please don't forget to like and subscribe, drop a comment down below, click the bell for notifications so that you will always know when another video comes out. And if you would like to do a donation request, there is a link in my description down below. Without further ado, let's get into it.
First time you overdosed, a fucking overload on meth. Paramedics saved your ass, you was close to ghosts. You never did know which road to go. It's like you rode the boat and sailed away and hoped to hit the golden coast. But you sank like the Titanic. The incident, it left your life damaged, and that's when I panicked. You thought you had it locked when you ain't on the right planet. If you trying to live your life right, plan it. It's like your mind vanished, you don't even know that. I wish that we could go back, cause it's so sad when I tell jokes and you don't laugh like you used to. I really hate to stress it, but you strange to mess with, so I keep my distance, cause you always got this blank expression. Like you confused and unaware of your surroundings. Emotions are gone and no one's found it. It's overwhelming. Your mama told you that drugs are bad, but you ain't listened to the fire burned your ass. Now you understand.
Like you always look like you don't know me. And I'm mad at the world cause the meth took away my homie. Give me back my homie, please come home. I just wanna chill on the neighborhood block like we used to. Where'd you go? Never would've thought my best friend be gone in the future. But I was wrong.
I should've stopped you when I had the chance to do so, but back then I felt like that was too bold. You started hanging with new folks and made the drug environment your new home. This world is too cold, could I have prevented this? Who knows? They convinced you that the shit was cool and hip to do, saying it would lift your mood and make you feel invincible. So you started skipping school, hanging with these wicked dudes, unaware that when you got older you played a bigger fool. And it's pitiful, where the fuck they at now? In they mid-20s passed out outside of a crack house. Back when you met them I had doubts, they put you on the bad route, and when you needed their help to pick you up they fucking backed out. They fucking got you, I can't lie, but now your brain's fried. You don't even act like you the same guy. Your mama told you that drugs are bad, but you ain't listened to the fire burned your ass. Now you understand.
You know, I think that he makes a really good point. You know, your mama said drugs are bad, but I think the missing part there is a lot of parents maybe will tell their kids, you know, drugs are bad, don't ever do them. But that's where the conversation ends, and the conversation needs to continue. We're very open and honest with our kids about the things that we did when we were younger, the ramifications of those things. You know, like I'm pretty much an open book. I did drugs. I drank a lot when I was technically not old enough to drink, and made some pretty poor choices, which honestly, looking back now, I'm surprised that I'm even here, because a lot of those choices that I made, they could have been the last choice that I made. There, but for the grace of God go I, because I easily could have been one of these people if I had let peer pressure continue further and further and further. And so I think that that conversation that you have with your kids, it has to be more than just don't do drugs. You need to say, like, look, this is what happened to me. This is what I did. This could be the end result, or it could have been the end result. Don't be afraid that your kids are going to look down on you for choices that you made that you're telling them not to make, because I think that it's really super important that they realize that their parents are human, that we have made mistakes, and that we don't want them to make those same mistakes. So yeah, this is super sad. And, you know, I mean, such a common story. I have friends that went down that road and thankfully were able to come back from it. But, you know, I also have friends who were killed by drunk drivers. So that's the other side, right? People I didn't know killed people I did know through that choice of getting behind the wheel after drinking, or whether they were on drugs or whatever. But whatever the case is, that conversation needs to be had in depth.
You that drugs are bad, but you ain't listen to the fire burned your ass. Now you understand.
You always look like you don't know me. And I'm mad at the world cause the mats took away my homie. Give me back my homie.
So
Please
sad.
come home. I just wanna chill on the neighborhood block like we used to. Where'd you go? Never would've thought my best friend be gone in the future.
But I was wrong. I ain't never felt this shit before. It gets me sore. I reminisce on us playing Nintendo 64. And that Christmas in 97, we got new crispy boards and we was doing ollies in my kitchen on the slippery floor. Shit changed and it happened quick. But I can't forget that you was the first homie I started rapping with. You could've had half of this back when I had established it. But now I have to sit and feel bad. Look at what your actions did. Man, you were so outgoing and so hysterical. And seeing you now is just unbearable. It's terrible. You should've made your choices wisely. Fucking with poison ivy. Without your brain, please tell me what would your point in life be? It's a struggle to get your ass to listen. You really hurt me and the rest of your family with all your bad decisions. We always told you that drugs are bad, but you ain't listened to the fire burned your ass. Now you understand.
You always look like you don't know me. And I'm mad at the world cause the mats took away my homie. Give me back my homie. Please come home. I just wanna chill on the neighborhood block like we used to. Where'd you go? Never would've thought my best friend be gone in the future.
But I was wrong.
Excuse me, do you need a ride? Looks like you're going downtown, yes. Hop in my ride. Why, I'm Crystal Man. I'm your best friend, Crystal Man. I'm all you need, Crystal Man. If you wanna succeed, hop in my ride. Why, I'm Crystal Man.
Yep, that's the truth, man, for so many people. But it's not too late. There is always a chance to get help. And, you know, unfortunately, all of your friends and family can want you to get help, and it won't work unless you're doing it for yourself. And you have to probably hit rock bottom. So hopefully this was this guy's rock bottom. And, you know, I have a feeling this is a song near and dear to Hopsin's heart. And I hope that he was able to come back from that, because so many people don't. They start out, as it shows, you know, little kids having fun. This was somebody's tiny baby that they held in their arms and they had hopes and dreams for. So when you see those junkies on the streets, we have a tendency, I think, to kind of dehumanize them because all we see is the junkie. At some point in their life, they were probably a functioning member of society, a normal person with those same hopes and dreams that their parents had. All it takes is one bad decision. So have these conversations with your kids. It's so important. And thank you, Hopsin, for bringing these issues to light. The majority of the rap we hear out there now is singing about the glamorization of drugs, but this is the reality. And I would much rather listen to Hopsin, who has a real message to his music, rather than the stuff that we hear glamorizing everything that is wrong with our society today. So thank you for reminding me to check out more Hopsin. Always thought-provoking, and I love it. So I hope everybody out there is having a wonderful day. And as I always say, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.